Off of 191 is the Big Sky Pit, which is the proposed unit development project, the Quarry project, which has a lot of controversy surrounding it with environmental groups and activists.
When you see algal blooms of neon green, it looks like St. Patty's Day in the Gallatin River. Why is that a problem? Well, it's a problem because that says the river's sick, and we need to use the same common sense we apply when our kids are sick, which is don't feed them junk food when they're trying to heal.
Guy Alcenser is the executive director for the Upper Missouri Waterkeepers. Alcenser points to research showing that the shallow groundwater in Big Sky's Canyon area, where the Quarry project septic systems will drain, connects to the Gallatin River, raising concerns about worsening pollution.
Putting septic pollution into groundwater that gets in the river, it's like a house of cards, and it doesn't make sense scientifically. It certainly doesn't make common sense, and I would argue it's unlawful. And it's really incumbent on our decision makers and elected leaders to say no when decisions like the Quarry represent a race to the bottom for water quality.
The Quarry project includes 135 single-family homes, 130 apartments, and commercial spaces, with 90 homes already approved, while the current environmental assessment focuses on the remaining 45 homes in Phase 2. In late November 2024, the Department of Environmental Quality, or DEQ, released a draft environmental assessment for Phase 2, a main public water extension and 4 wastewater treatment systems. In the November draft environmental assessment, the DEQ says there are no anticipated significant impacts to the surrounding environment from the proposed drinking water, stormwater, and wastewater facilities. I asked the DEQ about more information on the assessment. The DEQ says it's not their role to determine whether or in what location a subdivision may be developed. That determination is made at the local level, in this case by the county. Alcenser says the DEQ is disregarding scientific evidence he says began with the Gallatin County's approval of Phase 1 in 2019.
It's infuriating to have to stand up to our elected officials and to our agencies and say, do your job, use sound science, and use proven existing technology to protect the things we all care about. It's not just the law, it's common sense.
I reached out to Scott Altman, one of the Quarry developers, and he declined an on-camera interview, but he gave a lengthy statement. In summary, Altman says the Quarry is a sustainable workforce housing development in Big Sky that addresses the local housing shortage while prioritizing environmental responsibility through advanced wastewater treatment, deed restrictions to ensure long-term affordability, and eco-friendly landscaping, all developed in close collaboration with local authorities and the community. Alcenser wants to find a balance between river health and Montanans.
Our way of life is tied together by clean, healthy rivers. It's got to start with decision makers making science-based solutions that protect river quality. It should not be a race to the bottom, all for new development.
The DEQ is currently reviewing more than 700 public comments on its draft environmental assessment for Phase 2 of the Quarry project. In Big Sky, Megan Elaine, MTN News.